Hey everyone, and once again, welcome to WsCube Tech English channel. Myself, Umar Taskir. Guys, in this particular video, we are basically going to see that how can we actually create Google Ads dynamic remarketing campaigns with regards to our Google Shopping campus, right? So, as you can see on my laptop screen, I have my e-commerce website open over here. And let's suppose if someone is visiting on our this particular product, right, which is Alexandria shirt. If anyone is visiting, let's say if a person named X is visiting on this Alexandria shirt over here and is visiting on the product page, but that person does not purchase it, right? So what I want is now wherever that person is going, that X is going, I want to show my ad over there, right? So now I only want to show my this particular product. There's nothing like I want to do a complete remarketing campaign like anyone who is visiting on this particular page, let us show this particular ad, right? Similarly, for the second product also, if anyone is visiting on our any other product, right, and they did not purchase it, and whenever they are browsing their internet, I want to show them that particular product only, right? So it's quite dynamic, right? So it's like I'm not showing each and every product to each and every individual. It is not going to work that way, right? So we are basically targeting dynamically that, okay, if you have visited this particular product, which is one, so you have visited only product one. Now I'll be showing you only product one, right? And then there is Mr. Y, right? It was only for Mr. X. And then there is Mr. Y who visited product number two. So right now I'm not showing product number one to Mr. Y. I'm only going to show product number two to Mr. Y, right? So this is basically the concept behind dynamic remarketing, and this is what we call as dynamic remarketing, where we are showing product based on their interaction. There means the visitors interactions, right? So how we can do this? We have to do some basic settings. We have to do all that configuration which we learned in some previous videos. Okay, so I have some steps over here that is basically going to help you. So we have to upload our product list to merchant center. That we know how we can do that, right? It was all related with merchant center, so we have finished that module or those kind of videos. Then we have to do all the kind of integration, that is basically Google Merchant Center to website, and on website we have like GTM and everything. So we have made all those integrations already, and then we have to integrate Google Merchant Center with Google Ads, and then we have to also understand the foundations of custom parameters and data layers, right? So we'll be using data layers over here to run these kind of dynamic remarketing campaigns. And also we are not going to run dynamic remarketing campaigns over here, because before that we have to do some settings over here. So in this particular video, we are only going to set up the basic requirements or the settings or the configuration that is required for dynamic remarketing campaigns. In the next video, we will try to set up a dynamic remarketing campaign, or we'll learn how we can actually set up a dynamic remarketing campaign. So here what we need is we have to understand the concept of data layer. See, what happens is whenever you want to do the dynamic remarketing, right? Whenever you want to target someone on the basis of dynamic remarketing, or whenever you want to target someone dynamically, right? So if I am visiting to any product, like I am visiting to product number X, right? So if I as advertiser, right, if I as advertiser want to show my ad or my dynamic ad to the audience who visited our product number one, right? So what we have to do is we have to pick up some attribute from that particular product, which will define the uniqueness of that particular product. So in this particular case, or in any scenario, the basic unique identity of product is defined by their product ID. So we have to pick up some product ID. Now we want to have some product ID with us, right? So if anyone is visiting to product X, which has its ID, like if the ID of that particular product is X, so we as advertisers should know that, okay, these people have visited the product which has product ID X. So we have to create some variables which basically are going to store some data within them, right? So here, as you can see, ecom product ID will store product ID, ecom product page type will basically store page type, and ecom total value will basically store that product's value, right? So these are the three Google tag params that we have to use to create Google dynamic remarketing campaigns, right? So this is one requirement, and for this we have to do some settings, right? So as we come over here on our this website, and if we are going to inspect, see, this thing is very important. So if we are going to inspect, I just pressed Ctrl Shift I, and we can put data layer over here. So as soon as we are entering data layer over here and we enter, right, and we click on this and we go to this 0, what you are seeing over here is this data layer is carrying so much of information, like the e-commerce related information like currency code, details and everything, right. So there is a lot of information, but you will not be able to see any kind of information which is based on this thing: e-com product ID, e-com page type, e-com total value. So we want this particular information here with the product, right, which is not here right now, right. So we want this thing to be here, and for this what we have to do is we have to do some basic settings, and for that particular purpose we have this plugin installed over here, and the name of this plugin is Google Tag Manager ID. We can easily set up this thing over here, right, which we were actually discussing. So how we can do this is, first of all, we have to go to integration over here. Within integration we have to go to WooCommerce. WooCommerce, we have to select this track enhanced e-commerce, and coming down we have to select at Google Ads remarketing. Now you can see this will enable Google Ads dynamic remarketing variables to the data layer. If the plugin is active, it is strongly recommended to enable this integration, right. So first of all, we will be doing this thing, and now we'll click on save changes. Another very small setting is needed that we have to do. So we have to come back to this basic data over here, and then we have to go to this Google Ads and then remarketing variable, right. So we have to select all these things over here, right. So once these things are selected, right, once these things are selected and changes are saved, right. So let me click on this save changes. Once all these settings are done and the changes are saved, now we have to come back to our this particular thing, our home page or product page basically. So we'll refresh this page and we will again inspect this thing, and then we have to go to this console, and then we have to click on this data layer. Once again we have to go to this 0 option, which is over here. Now you can see you have these three things also over here, right. So now these three things will help us in basically running dynamic remarketing campaign, right. So this is again a very important thing, right. So this will help us. Now we have these kind of information over here in our data layer. Now we'll be using Google Tag Manager to basically configure more settings, right. So we have complete process written over here, right. So first of all, what we have to do, we have to do all those basic integrations that we already know, right, about product list, all integration, custom parameters and data layer that we just did. Now we have all these things. Now what we have to do is we have to go to GTM, right. Okay, perfect, no issues. We will go to GTM. As you can see over here, I am at my GTM right now. What we have to do, we have to create a new variable over here. Okay, we will go to new variable, and the name of this variable is custom variable. Okay, then we have to go to variable configuration. We have to select data layer variable, and then we have to select the name of this data layer variable, which is this one. Okay, so we'll select the data layer name variable over here, and then we have to select it as I mean by default whatever it is, and then we have to click on this save. Okay, and then we have to fire this thing on all the pages, right. So we'll be creating a remarketing tag over here. So now let's see other options over here. So create a new user defined variable that we have just created. We have to configure variables, data layer variables, and we have to create a Google tag params over here. Now what we have to do is we have to create a remarketing tag, and we have to fire it on all the pages, right. So this is what we have to do basically. So we can go to audience manager over here, and within this audience manager what we have to do is we have to go to this audience source, and now what we have to do is we have to go to this Google Ads tag which is about to appear over here, and from there we have to select our remarketing like remarketing ID, right. So coming down we have this code over here, and now we will be selecting this conversion ID from here, right. So we'll select this conversion ID from here, and now we'll come back to our this Google Tag Manager. We'll select on tags, we'll click on tags, we'll click on new, we'll go to Google remarketing. Then we have to go to tag configuration, we have to select Google Ads remarketing, we have to put the conversion ID over here, and then we have to click on this use data layer. Okay, I am just renaming this thing. Okay, let me rename this as custom variable 1. Okay, Now coming back to tags over here, okay, we'll go to new, then we'll go to remarketing. So we'll write Google remarketing tag. Then we have to go to tag configuration. We have to select Google Ads remarketing. We have to type the conversion ID over here, and then we have to click on use data layer, and then we have to select custom variable 1, and we have to fire it on all the pages. That's it. We have to click on save. Now, the basic configuration which is basically required to run dynamic remarketing campaigns is all done. Now, we have to publish this thing, and if we want to basically see that whether everything is configured properly or not, we can use any debugging method over here. So, as you can see over here, we have our Google Ads remarketing tag installed. So, these are the basic settings that you have to do or that you have to understand before actually running your Google's dynamic remarketing campaign. So that's it for this specific video. See you in the next video. Till then, goodbye.